We are very happy to see everyone here today. The Columbia Tap Trail holds a special place in my heart because this was my first introduction to Third Ward. I moved here 11 years ago to do my master's degree in public health. I ended up renting a room off of Craigslist. This was before Craigslist was known for serial killers. But I rented a room from a lady off of Southmore, just a block away from the trail. And so I headed down the trail one day with my bike, and I found out about a great gentleman named Dr. Bryant McReynolds. So he started Tour de Hood, a nonprofit to get people in Third Ward on their bikes, exercising, leading weekly bike rides every Wednesday night. And I started joining those rides, coming down the Columbia Tap, and just experiencing the wonderful culture and history and people of Third Ward. And I ended up staying after my degree, creating my own home here near Emancipation Park. And now I'm back at school studying urban planning because I realized so much of our health issues are because we don't have the same access to green space and nature and places to exercise. And so now I'm at Texas Southern University getting my PhD in urban planning, and it's all coming full circle. Back in 2017, we got funding from Local Initiative Support Corporation, LISC, to put up wayfinding markers. We spray painted them, actually. Those of you who have been using the trail might have remembered them a few years ago. They were supposed to be temporary. They ended up lasting a couple of years. And we were trying to show that we need to allow people to know where they are when they're on the trail and what kind of historical and cultural sites they're passing, because this is a neighborhood with so many rich assets. And thankfully, after that tactical urbanism event, we were able to get the attention of Complete Communities. When Mayor Turner started Complete Communities, he said he does not want Houston to be a city of haves and have-nots. So Complete Communities was about bringing attention to neighborhoods like Third Ward, which have been left behind historically through redlining, through demolition for highway construction, through the expansion of university campuses into the residential neighborhoods, increasing property rates. And he wanted to draw the attention back to those neighborhoods to make sure that they're prioritized for funding, for city services. And even along the Columbia Tap, we saw a difference between the Third Ward side of the Gulf Freeway and the East Downtown side of the Gulf Freeway. The East Downtown side was getting federal grants, Tiger grants, to upgrade their signage, their wayfinding, and even getting opportunities to add lighting that Third Ward wasn't getting. And so now that we have a new council member, we have a new director of the Parks Department, we have the illustrious Shannon Buggs with the Complete Communities Department, we're making sure that Third Ward isn't left behind anymore. That we are giving the same attention to the Third Ward side of the Gulf Freeway as we are to the Edo side of the Gulf Freeway. And so we want to make sure that we have lighting on the trail, that we have safety measures, that we have ways for the community, for the residents, to actually access the trail. Because when they built the trail, they cut off the residential streets and put dead-end signs and drainage ditches. And really the trail is servicing the spandex warriors on the weekend from downtown. We want the neighborhood to benefit from the trail. We want to have covered exercise stations like other neighborhoods have. We want to have bridges that connect the residential streets like the MKT Trail in the Heights has. We want to make sure that there's businesses on the trail. We want to make sure when people build their homes, they're not putting up big fences, they're putting balconies and access to the trail, just like they have in the Heights. So this is your opportunity to ride along the trail. We have rides at 2 and 3 p.m. We have about 50 signs up and down the trail with different themes of placemaking and culture and history. Please take photographs and please tag us in social media, hashtag Third Ward on Tap. That's Third Ward with a 3RD Ward on Tap, and get the message out that this is District D, the district of destination, and this is the historic Third Ward, and that we're going to make sure that we get the resources and attention to make this trail as beautiful as any other trail in the city. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Ed. All right, everybody.